right, what is going on, everybody? We are back for our next matchup. This one is going to be a good one. We've got Origin taking on the Melons in the Prospect League, and I am happy to be joined by my guy, Psychonautic. Psycho, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm extremely excited to be here, ready to see an amazing game of Rocket League go down.
Oh yeah, this should be a good one. I know the prospects, they've been hyping this one up. We've already got one half of the grand final set up with the Vipers taking the victory over Aurora in a pretty solid game, a pretty crazy game in that one. And the Vipers, they go on and advance to the grand final. So I know they are patiently awaiting this game to see who's going to take this one out. And the winner of this one, they're going to be taking on the Vipers here. So, Psycho, what are you kind of looking forward to in this matchup between these two teams?
I'm looking forward to definitely the speed of gameplay as far as Prospect League goes that I've seen both of these teams come with. I've seen both of these teams be heavy hitters. So I'm expecting to see some aerials, maybe some wall, and maybe some ceiling play, but we'll definitely have to see.
Yeah, we will have to see. And both these teams, they've been solid throughout the season. Origin, they've had kind of that comeback, that underdog mentality. You know, I always like to bring it up. Everyone makes fun of me for it, but Origin, they were the underdogs in season 1. And, you know, they came all the way from the 4th seed, which was the last seed for the season 1 playoffs, made the comeback. And now they're the 5th seed in this one. And, you know, they've been making waves. They swept Velocity in the 5-6, took down Faded in 7. And now coming into this one, you know, they got to have a good bit of momentum now.
Most definitely, I agree. And, you know, I know Melons, they've been dominating this whole season. They've been just tearing it out. I think 3 losses is all that they've had. I believe the last 7 games that they've played have all been wins. So they're on a definite hot streak right now. But, you know, Origin, they've been hot. They've been hot right now. Even against Faded, that, you know, it was a close match, 4-3, but Origin just played so well. So I think that they got a good shot. I think it's going to be a good game.
All right, it definitely will be a good game. And as we're getting these guys joined up, got one last question for you. Who do you got on this one, Psycho? Who's taking it? Melons, Origin? Who's heading to the grand finals against you guys, the Vipers?
I think it's going to be Melons. I want to see Origin win. I do. But I think Melons is going to take it. I think Melons is going to take it in Game 7.
Ooh, all right. Game 7 prediction. You guys can get your votes in the chat. Let us know who you're taking as Melons are taking on Origin here. Trip to the grand finals is on the line. Let's get this thing underway. We got the Melons in the blue and Origin in the orange. And the roster's coming out here for the Melons. Got Andrew, Dez, and Real Smiley. Kind of an interesting lineup for them as they take an early shot. Smiley going to send that one in, and the Melons with the first goal.
Really clean play coming out there from Smiley. That's something that we expect to see. You know, was able to just barely get it past Sage. Sage was a little bit too slow on the jump, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Smiley coming in this one. I believe Andrew's the guy coming in. Normally, the Melons, they've swapped their lineup a lot around this season. They have JD Plays, who has started from captain to sub, back to captain, and now he's subbing in this one. So JD's not in this one. And how do you think this lineup is going to fare now without JD? As we see a shot going towards the net, it's not going to go this time. But yes, it's like, how do you think they're going to fare without JD in this one?
It's hard to say. I haven't been able to see him play since they picked up Dez. But I know that JD brings a lot of hype to the table. I know he brings a lot of enthusiasm, and he's able to get his players hyped up and you know, ready to do their best out there on the pitch.
Yeah, so they don't have him today, but it's working out fine for now as Dez is going to send that one home with a 2-goal lead already for the Melons.
Really unfortunate miss coming out from C-Money and Drizzard right there.
Yeah, tough one there, and that one's going to slide in the back of the net. So a 2-goal lead already now for the Melons. Origin, not the way you want to start out this series. You see a touchdown from Sage. A little bit of a double that comes out as Drizzard stuck in the corner. He's going to pop it by 1, though. Nice little passing play to Andrew. Starting to work out as they're trying to get those bumps on, and a shot's going to go in. Smiley with another one. It's 3-0 for the Melons already.
Smiley absolutely popping off. Andrew with a nice little touch there that sent it just perfectly to the center. And Origin, they're just not doing what I know they're capable of doing on the defense. They're really going to have to tighten things up.
Yeah, usually Origin throughout the season they've been defensive warriors. So to give up 3 goals already, it's not like them. As another double commit comes out, and Andrew, he's going to continue it down, looking for the touch here. He's not going to find it as Sage. Going to try to relieve some pressure with that demo. But it's right out to Smiley, who finds a touch. They steal the boost in midfield, but loses possession of the ball, which allows Sage to take it up high. Drizzard thought about it, but realized he wasn't going to turn it around, as now he takes it up. Andrew looking for that touch, can't find it. Smiley on the ball. Sage touch out for the moment. Another demo comes out. Smiley in the midfield could be dangerous here as this one pops up. Andrew just going to try to drop it in. He drops it down, but it's not going to go. And there you see the play for the Melons. They've been known for their demos, and right there you could see it, and almost resulted in a goal.
Yeah, it was really, really fortunate for Origin right there. Oh, man, that's really unfortunate for Origin right there. Sage with the unfortunate own goal, but Dez with an absolute banger off the wall.
And Origin just not looking too good here, but the Melons, they're looking really good. Taking nearly a 2-week break. As the 1 seed, you're only 2 games away from the grand finals, but that's also a 2-week break there. As you see the ball in the midfield, Sage just doesn't go for it, and this one goes all the way down the field, almost going to go in the net. Andrew now taking the shot, but it doesn't go. But there's no lack of play from the Melons here, as they don't seem to have any rust on their cars at all.
Yeah, that's to be expected of the Melons. One thing I can say about all 3 of those players is they keep it tight. They keep their skills honed, and they constantly push the envelope of their own abilities.
And they've already pushed out to a 4-goal lead in this one, looking for more as this one sent up high. Double commit comes out, but it's going to go in. Dez sends it in, a hat trick for him, and the Melons are just running away with game 1.
Yeah, some really good passing plays coming out from all the team members right there. Dez is absolutely on fire with his aerials tonight. Origin's really going to have to pick up the pace, and, they need to beat these guys to the ball. They need to get the good clears and get it out of their half.
Yeah, Melons have had all of the pressure so far, as this one's back out of the midfield. A miss comes out, and Dez is just going to make them pay. Nobody from Origin challenging the ball at all, and it's a 6-0 lead in game 1.
Really unfortunate miss coming out from C Money there. He got caught in his own net on the wall. It looked like a little bit of a double commit coming out from Sage and Drizzard there, but
yeah, this is almost reminding me of the match with the Samurai that we saw the other day on stream. But wait a minute, Drizzard, he's going to finally find a goal in Origin, able to open up the scoring.
Way to take advantage of the situation. Smiley with the unfortunate whiff right there, and Drizzard was able to come in and clean it up.
All right, so now that you kind of break things open here, get over that barrier and score your first goal. Now maybe Origin can keep that up and bring things back here as a demo comes out. Could be an opportunity. Smiley just waiting for it. Was hoping that ball would get to in front of the net, but it's not going to go this time, as now Origin, they were able to get their first goal, but still down by 5 here in game 1. And they still have to look for some sort of answer, as Sage going to try to jump for that one, but he can't make the touch, and it's 7-1. The Brazil is on in this one.
Ooh, yeah. You hate and you love to see it at the same time. Sage, with an unfortunate miss right there, able to let that long ball go straight into the back of the net.
Yeah, a nice shot there, but an unfortunate miss from Sage, who's usually been pretty solid here on the Origin side, as now they're trying to get a goal here. A shot going to come in. C Money going to put one in, and Origin, they're starting to get a little bit more offensive pressure in this one, a little bit more promising.
Starting to look a little bit more like the Origin we've seen in the last couple of games. C Money with a nice little cleanup right there. Pass coming out from the team.
Yeah, they're able to put it in. C Money going to get on the scoreboard as well. Him and Drizzard have the 2 goals for Origin, but still trail by 5 here. Minute remaining. Sage trying to look in on the action, but not going to go this time, as the Melons able to take it out for the moment. Smiley with a pass up, try to find Andrew. Gonna look to continue with this one. Dunk over the top of C-Money. This ball's up high towards the net. Drizzard can't find the touch there. It's still hanging around the corners. Smiley pops it up. Try to look for that bump. C-Money barely touches down the midfield. Could be a shot there. It's not going to go this time. The Melons, they're back on their offensive pressure here. And with 30 seconds remaining, they've definitely got game one in the bag. But, you know, what does Origin have to do here, Psycho, to get back to their, you know, their game one offense? Or excuse me, or their earlier defense here, because they haven't had any of it really in this one.
It looks to me like they're just playing loose. They're lazy. They're playing lazy. They're slowly getting to the ball. It looks like they're hesitating on their decision making. So, you know, they definitely need to start committing more and trying to beat the Melons to the ball, because if they can't beat the Melons to the ball, the Melons, of course, they're going to control all the pressure. And those three guys right there are good enough to put shots on net, shot after shot after shot, until you just break down.
And you could definitely see it in this game. I mean, 4 goals from Dez, 3 from Smiley, and 10 shots across the board from the Melons. They just racked them up and sent them at Origin, and Origin's defense only 1 save. You know, they've been known for their defense, and it wasn't there in this one. And, you know, now as we head to game 2, you have to wonder, you know, they were able to kind of slow it down, you know, kind of stop the bleeding a little bit in the second half of that game. But now, you know, now as we head into game number 2, can they take that bleeding and, you know, kind of stop it and turn it into some offense maybe here? I mean, we'll have to see, Psycho.
They're definitely going to need to do something. I know all the Origin fans are hoping that that first game was just, you know, nerves. You know, this is the semifinals, but now it's time to shake it off and pick themselves up and really play the way that we've been seeing them play.
Yeah, they've been known for being the underdogs, and, you know, just when you think they're out of it, usually they've been able to answer and come back. We talked about that game 7 with Faded. As you see a shot going on net, Drizzard with a great save. That one's not going to go, but Origin known for being, and they happily embrace it, and they want to prove everybody wrong here. But after that game 1 performance, they're going to need to try to find an answer. As Dez with a great shot, it's not going to go this time. Almost a highlight reel play from him, but it's not going to go. As now the net's wide open. Andrew, just a mistouch completely there. It's not going to go, but, you know, you don't see the Melons miss too many of those too often.
You certainly don't. The Origin's getting really lucky right now, because, you know, Melons are keeping a lot of pressure right now, and they've already put a couple of shots on net. If Orange is not careful, they're going to run away with it like they did in the first match.
Yeah, already 2 shots here. They're looking for a third. It's towards the net. Another shot going to go off the post. Not going to go this time as Smiley takes it up high. He's looking for the shot. Goes by one. Going to touch it back out to Dez. Oh my goodness. What a play there from Smiley. And a beautiful one for the Melons to start it off.
Really nice play coming out there. That's always a dangerous thing whenever you see Smiley cut it at the half field and get that pop up. You know he's going to work something, an air dribble or some sort of nice pass like what we just saw. Luckily, and you know, Dez was there to easily clean it up and convert for his team.
That's the Melons again taking the early lead in Origin. They're just going to have to try to find some sort of answer. It seems like the Melons are just kind of walking all over them right now. Now they got to try to get back in the offense. To see when he pops it up high. Smiley over the top of one. Drizzard trying to get to it. A little bit of a double commit comes out. Could be dangerous. Andrew with a backflip. Can we see a shot? It's just going to go in. Drizzard gets it down, and Origin ties this one up.
Nice play coming out there from Drizzard. Nice block. You know, I'm not sure if he was expecting it to go in, but Andrew, fortunately for Drizzard, Andrew backflip, so he wasn't able to make the save.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Melons, but Origin, they'll happily take it, and they're finally able to tie this game up here. First real tie after 0-0 in either of these 2 games. Is that one is just sent all the way back down. A terrible overcommit, and Smiley, he puts it in.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. You know, that's the game you play whenever you overcommit like that. You know, you have the extra pressure, but if they're able to get a boom and clear like that, it's pretty much over.
And Sage is unable to make that touch there, and Melons, of course, they're going to capitalize on it as they've done well so far. But Sage looking for an answer. It's saved away. Drizzard now looking for the follow off the post. Can it go in? One more. It's dangerous in front of the net. It's still there, and Sage Burner is going to convert. and tie things back up.
And that's the type of plays that we've been seeing Origin come with these past, I would say the second half of their season. Nice triple team pass play right there, able to put it in, triple commit coming out from Melons.
And they're able to get that one home and tie things back up. So Origin definitely looking a little bit better than they did in the first game. Able to keep things tied for the moment as we're almost halfway. Drizzard with the touch, barely able to get that one away. This ball above their own net. C-Money with a mistouch. The ball's just hanging in front of net, and Dez is just going to make them pay. Not really sure what happened with Origin there.
Sage was unfortunately up in the air, but looked like just some mechanical issues came out from Drizzard and C-Money as they came off the wall, and they weren't able to place their car correctly to make the save.
Yeah, just some bad defense there from Origin. They could not connect on that one. It's going to lead to a wide open Melons goal, and now Melons back in the lead, looking to take a 2-0 lead in the series. Origin going to have to look for an answer back as we approach the halfway point in game 2. This ball popped up. C-Money. It's one touch there. Andrew just waiting on it for the moment. C-Money off the backboard. Can we see a follow? Yes, we do. Sage Burner going to fit it in. And this is the Sage Burner that we've been used to seeing. He's been that offense for them.
A really commanding block coming out from Drizzard right there. Able to get it off the corner and put it straight in. Sage was really good pressure applied by him, able to thread the needle and convert.
Origin, they're answering blow for blow here with the Melons as they're able to tie it up yet again. The Melons looking to find an answer now. This ball sent down. C-Money to make a turn on it. Try to center in middle. He does, but just a little bit too much pace for Sage. This ball's in the Melon zone. Andrew trying to take his time. Drizzard not giving him any of it. As this one rolls in front of the net, Smiley with a mistouch, but Dez, he's going to bail him out. As this one's still dangerous in the Melon zone. Out in the midfield, Andrew with a booming clear. Got to be careful if you're Origin here. Sage has to race back to get it. He does. This one's popped up. Melons now looking for it. A bump in the net comes out, but Drizzard on the defense able to keep it away. And there you see Origin and their defense, able to survive a great bump play from the Melons. As a bump comes out again, just wipes the defense, but they can't convert. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that was almost really, really unfortunate for them with a big triple commit coming out there. I think it was Sage that bumped everybody to start with.
I think a Melons player actually got a bump on it. It almost worked out as this one almost works out as well. Sage sending out to Drizzard, looking for the shot, but he's just going to send it in the corner. Could be an opportunity here. C-Money can't get to it. Sage Burner now on the catch as we are under a minute remaining in game 2. Origin looking to tie up this series. Sage trying to get in the way here. He's able to get just enough of it, but Smiley, nice dribble play. He's by one, who can't get by the second. Drizzard sends it across. Melons unable to connect there. That's going to leave an opportunity here for C-Money, who takes it on the dribble. Gets it by one. But Dez is there, able to cut that off here. Now 30 seconds here. We're still tied at 3. No one able to break out with that 4th goal quite yet.
Both teams playing really, really tight defense right now. Not overcommitting. Playing really solid and getting the solid hits that they know that they can get, trying to be as technical as possible.
And next goal will more than likely win this game as we're down to the final 10 seconds here. Ball in the Melons half, going to be sent down. Melons looking on the attack here. C-Money, he's got to get to it. He does. But it's still hanging around in the Origin zone. It's popped up high from Smiley. He's trying to stay with it. This ball in the corner, going towards the net. It's still up there. Couldn't be a shot here. It's dangerous in the corner. Ball still up here. C-Money trying to ground it, but Smiley, he's not having any of it. Ball still up here, out in the midfield. Origin now going to try to send it on the attack. Smiley trying to get to it. The ball's still up here. C-Money trying to get that last second goal that Origin's been known for, but it's not going to go this time. And we've got overtime here in game 2, Psycho.
Oh, that was close. I bet the Melons clinched up right there. They were afraid. They know that Origin comes through with those 0-second goals.
Yeah, they've been known for those 0 seconds, those clutch moments just when you think they're out of it. They seem to pull it back, but not this time. The Melons fortunate to survive here as they're back on the offense again. A double commit comes out from the Melons. Could lead to an opportunity. Sage, he's on the catch, trying to get with this dribble. But Andrew got a 50 it right through him. Drizzard with a good touch. Smiley now out of the midfield. Sage Burner not quite there. It almost goes in, but Drizzard able to pick up the save just in time. But the Melons, they're back on their threatening pressure. They've already got 12 shots, and they're looking for more here as this one's out in the midfield. Andrew with another one. It's saved away again. But the Melons just keeping this pressure up here, Psycho. They're just trying to put on a clinic right now with these shots.
They're doing an amazing job keeping it in Origin's half and just pelting them. But Origin is doing just as good a job keeping it out of the net. They're pelting it down, and they're getting clears.
Yeah, they've been able to hold on for the most part, and finally, after nearly a minute of pressure to start overtime, Origin finally got a clear, but now they got to be careful here as a miss comes out. Could be dangerous. It's just going to roll in. Andrew with the finesse shot, going to send it home, and the Melons are going to take a 4-3 lead.
Oh, that was a tough one. C-Money just barely missed that. Could have got the clear and kept this thing going, but Andrew with a nice little cut, able to sneak one in for the win.
And the Melons able to clutch things up just barely there. It was a close game as they're able to take this one 4-3. I mean, Origin, despite that game one, it almost looked like, if you weren't used to Origin, the Origin, underdog story, you might have thought that they would have been getting blown out here. But, they had a good answer in game two. They weren't able to pull off the victory here. But, it's a little bit more promising knowing that they can hang with the Melons here and, almost take a game off.
I agree. I think that they just showed the Melons that, hey, we're a force to be reckoned with. You can't just, meme on us. But they're really going to need to keep that pace and even push themselves if they're going to take this win out here being down 2-0. That's a really tough spot to be in.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough spot to be in, and you're not only down 2-0 in this one, you're down 2-0 to the number one team in the Prospect League. 15-3 record. They've dominated the season. Origin, they lost both of their series against the Melons, so now you're in a tough spot, but that's what Origin's been known for, being the underdogs and coming back when, like we said, right when we think they're out of it, they usually find an answer. But the Melons, they've looked really solid here with their offense, and we'll have to see is now we're into game number 3 if their offense continues to be strong in this one. I
agree, and they're definitely known for keeping up the offensive pressure even in longer series. So Origin is going to have to buckle up and play better than they've ever played.
Yeah, they're going to have to try to find an answer. They do not want to go down 3-0 as this one almost works out. Another demo play from the Melons, but not going to happen this time as Dez gets the touch. Going to try to stay with it. He sends it across the midfield. Smiley waiting for the shot there. It's off the post out in the midfield, but C-Money on the goal line. A great save from the Origin defense, and wow, that was a close one there. The Melons almost able to take the lead.
Clutch save from C-Money right there. And if he keeps playing like that, and Drizzard brings the defense and the midfield pressure that he was bringing last game, these boys definitely got a shot at taking game 3 and turning this momentum around for themselves.
As a shot gonna come back here, almost able to go in while hanging out in the corner. Smiley trying to get a shot on net. The Melons putting a lot of pressure here on Origin. Dez now trying to take a shot, still in the Origin half. Andrew keeping this one in the Origin corner in the left side. Sageburner trying to get a pop, ball still hanging around in the right side of Origin zone. Smiley in the middle, a dunk from Andrew off the Origin backboard, looking for a shot here, but Sageburner going to send it off to the corner, trying to get an Origin clear on this one. This one popped up. Drizzard finally able to break free into the Melons half. This ball in the midfield, C-Money now in the midfield, taking a shot towards the Melons backboard. Double commit comes out. Dez able to make the save. This Drizzard popping this, going to touch off the ceiling. He can't find it. Dez going to clear it in the right side of Melons zone. Now the Melons trying to take it out. They attempt to clear it out. Smiley on the dribble. The Origin net's wide open from the right side. He takes the shot and he puts it in. Smiley with a great goal, able to send that one in. And a nice play there. The Melons able to get the first goal in this one.
Yeah, it was a good read from Smiley. C-Money with the block in the midfield, and he was able to just read it and pick it up. And unfortunately, looked like the other two Origin players were a little bit too far pushed up, so they weren't able to get back in time.
To see 3 demos come out in rapid succession,
wow.
But the Melons able to take the lead on that one, and now they're looking for more here, but Origin, they have to find some sort of offense here, Psycho. You know, they've been close in this one, but they just need something to fall their way, as that one almost falls their way with a pinch, but it's not going to go this time as the Melons are double committing. Somehow that's going to work out there, but not for the moment as it's sent away. But Origin, they've got to get some offense going here.
They definitely need to do something, and they need to do it quick. 2 minutes left. That seems like it's a lot of time, but whenever you're having problems just clearing the ball, you know, it's not that long.
Ooh, it's now Melons 2 minutes away here from taking a commanding lead, and another shot from Andrew is gonna come in. He sends it home, and it's 2-0 Melons here in game number 3.
Yeah, it looked like the Origin had some rotational issues. Drizzard went up for it, but he just unfortunately missed it, and looked like C-Money was sitting at the back post, but I guess he was kind of expecting Drizzard to be able to clear it.
Yeah, unfortunate play again from Origin. They just haven't seemed to lock down their defense. And you know, Psycho, how much do you think in this game that it's the Melons offense, or do you think it's more the Origin defense not being up to snuff?
Honestly, I think it's the Melons offense. I mean, all three of these guys, like I've said, you know, a couple times already, they really keep their skills, you know, together. They keep them crisp, and they work on them. You know, I know for a fact that they play a lot. They put in the hours, and they get the results from it. Not to take away from Origin, not to say that they don't, you know, put in the hours themselves, but the Melons, they really got it. They're just crisp.
Yeah, they've looked really solid so far, and you can see it here. You can definitely see their mechanics. As Smiley looking for the pass, trying to get that one in off the wall, couldn't quite find it. It's the Melons. They're back on the offense again. Drizzard has to make the touch to the side, looking for another touch, but can't find it here. Dez popping up high, looking for a shot there, but it's gonna be sent away now. As Origin, they're trying to get on the offense here. They need to find something here. You cannot afford to go down 3-0, especially to this Melons team. They're going to have to find 2 goals here in the final 40 seconds. As Dez now with a double tap off the wall. Sageburner, he can't find the touch. Ball into the midfield, going to be sent away to the side. So we hit to the final 30 seconds here. Smiley into the midfield looking for the shot, but it's not going to go. Sageburner got to try to get this one out, but Dez, he cuts it off hard there. And the Origin, they're just getting trapped in their zone right now. They just can't get it out here. The final seconds here, Origin finally able to break out. Can they get something right here? Dez is just going to send it a long way. And unless this one goes here in 1 second, it's not going to go. And Melons are going to take a 3-0 lead in this one. Dominating the performance for them so far in this series, and they're just looking really good right now.
Yeah, those boys are playing really well. Yeah, on Origin, oh, that's really unfortunate. You hate to see it come out. Reverse sweep in a best-of-7 it's torture. But, you know, I think Origin might be able to pull it out. I think if there was a team that could pull it out, I'd put my money on Origin. Just because they have that history. I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it time and time again, right? I keep hitting on the same point, but when you think Origin is out, that's when they shine the most. And you know, as we head into Game 4, it's a long road. You're up against the Melons, the best team in the Prospect League up to this point, and you have to go win 4 consecutive games against them. And you know, it's gonna be a rough road here. But Psycho, you know, heading into this 4th game, you know, what has got to be your mindset if you're Origin, knowing that you got a long road to go and you have to start it out with a win?
I got to play faster than I've ever played in my life. I got to hit the ball better than I've ever hit it in my life. And I got to come with more ferocity than my opponent can come, because this is it. It's do or die right here, right now.
Well, this is it for Origin. Their season is on the line. They're down 3-0 in this best-of-7 series. A trip to the grand finals is also on the line here for the matchup against the Vipers. And here we go, game number 4. Can Origin bring it to the Melons here and start to pull this one back? That is yet to be seen here, as Origin trying to start it out early with the offense. This ball popped up here. C-Money waiting back off the backboard. Could be a shot opportunity here. Drizzard going to chase after it. He finds the touch. Sage looking on that one. He's sending it down, but Andrew with a great cutoff. Gonna pop this one up. C-Money taking the shot there. Can it go? It's a long way, but a great save from Smiley on the goal line. Oh my goodness, what a save right there.
Yeah, that was a really nice save coming out from Smiley, and I mean that was a nice shot coming out from C-Money too. I thought it was going to go in for a second, but you know, Smiley, he's fast.
Yeah, these Melons boys, they're quick. I mean, we've seen their mechanics. You talked about how much they practice all the time, honing those mechanics, and you could see why they're the #1 seed and why they've only lost 3 games. As this one is sent towards net, Sageburner can't get to it, and Dez is gonna put it home, and Melons start out the scoring first.
Yeah, oh, what a nice pass coming out from Smiley right there, and Dez with an absolute clanger. Sage went for it, just not quite fast enough, unfortunately.
They couldn't quite hit that one, and now Melons again up on this one. They're potentially looking to pull off the sweep here. And Origin, they've got to try to find something. As a shot's going to go on the net, Andrew, just too much power for the Origin to handle, and it goes right in the back of the net.
And that's not what you want to see right there. You know, 2 of them sitting down there in net, that's just really, really bad stuff. You can't, yeah, ouch.
Yeah, that was tough there, and Ellen's going to take a 2-0 lead here in Game 4, looking to pull off the sweep and close out the series. Origin, they've got to be reeling right now, and you know they just need something, Psycho. Whatever it is, they need some offense, and they need it now.
And they need to get, I agree, they need to get that spark. We know they got that spark. We've seen them hit it before. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the time to do it.
They've got to turn it on now. Is C-Money a tough miss there? This ball just hanging out towards the net. It's still dangerous. Melon's not going to be able to capitalize, though. Origin fortunate on that one as they're trying to get it out. Sageburner is trying to stay with it, but not going to find the touch. And the double dunk comes through from Andrew. He puts it home, and it's 3-0 for the Melons, and they are looking really solid right now.
Really good. And I don't think we've seen much from Andrew as far as, you know, solo plays and stuff goes this series, and I feel like a lot of people kind of sleep on Andrew in comparison to Dez and Smiley, but having played against him, Andrew is beast.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it here in this one. I mean, he's already got 2 goals on 2 shots, so he can hit his shots when they're presented to him. So you got to watch out for really the entirety of this Melons roster. And now Sage trying to take it back. Andrew, a little bit of a pass back to Dez, who is able to get the touch. Now pops it up. Smiley trying to touch to the midfield. Sage trying to cut it off. It's still dangerous out there, but Andrew just going to take it up to the side. Going to look to follow it. Pops it up, trying to stay with this one. C-Money can't find the touch, and 2 misses come out from Origin, and this is starting to look like a rout here. 4-0 here. Origin, it's not looking too good for them right now.
Yeah, it's looking like a game 1. You know, it's really unfortunate. I think the nerves have kicked back in, but Origin's got to shake it off. They got to get their heads back in it. They got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. They've got enough time to pull this back if they really want it.
They've got to go now that we talked about it. They can't be complacent anymore. You can't allow the Melons to score anymore. You have to go right at them right now. That's what they got to focus on. If you're Origin, you got to just go for it. If your season's on the line, you just got to sell out. Try to make it happen here. He's not having any of that as he puts another goal in for the Melons, and they are just stomping their way through this game.
Dez with an absolute nutty shot right there, coming in almost out of nowhere. I don't think anybody was expecting him to get up there and get that amount of power behind his shot.
Absolute banger. Dez has been doing that all series, and he's looked really solid in this one. Is Andrew back on the offense as well? C-Money, though, going to send it down, try to cut it off the midfield. Smiley with a touch. Able to find that, and now Origin, they've got to get something here. Drizzer trying to get the pass out. It's not going to go as C-Money is demoed off the map. Smiley trying to get one more. It's not going to go this time. Origin, they really got to sell out if they're going to want a chance here. Final minutes are ticking down. They've got to score 5 goals in under 2 minutes on a hefty feat as they are trying to sell out as much as they can. C-Money trying to stay with it, but the Melons just keep things going here. But Sageburner trying to open it up. The demo comes out. C-Money on the dribble. Trying to flick it by 2, but it's sent right back to Sage. And Origin, they still cannot get anything going on offense.
Yeah, Melons are playing just as good a defense as they are playing offense as they are at offense as well. They're getting the heavy clears, they're getting the ball out of their zone quick, and then they're able to get back on the ball and start a drive.
Yeah, and they've done everything right in this series, as now they're a minute away from taking the sweep and moving on to the grand finals. As another shot comes out, Dez puts it home, and I'd say that's pretty much going to be the dagger in this one. A 6-goal lead, a minute remaining.
Most definitely. And that was a very, very nice team play coming out right there. Dez able to see his teammate get it up to him, and Smiley with just the baby touch popped it up, allowing his teammate to get a nice shot on that.
Yeah, now 6-0 here. At this point, it's already looking like we should be talking about the grand finals matchup here. Is the Melons, they're going to pull off this sweep as the time is just going to tick away. But a dominating performance from them here today, Psycho. I mean, they did. It almost seemed like they didn't do anything wrong. I mean, Origin, they had that game 2 where they kept it close, but other than that, it really seemed like the Melons. It looked like they were almost unstoppable in this one.
I agree, and that's how they looked in a lot of their games. They don't have, like we said earlier, having only lost 3 games in the season record. These boys were playing like this the whole time. Even before they had Dez, they were playing like this.
Yeah, they've had a dominating performance. As C-Money just misses that one, and it's just gonna roll in front of his net, but he's gonna clear it out. But that's gonna close the book on the Origin underdog story, as the Melons are going to take this matchup. The 4-0 sweep there, a big one here from them, 6-0 in the final game. And they're moving on to face you, Psycho, and the Vipers. And now a 1-versus-2 matchup on Saturday for the grand finals. That should be an absolute banger.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to, bring the fire. Me and the Vipers, we're definitely ready. It's not going to be an easy match. It's not something it's not something we're looking forward to, but it's something we're looking forward to. If that makes any sense. It's probably going to be the hardest game I've ever played in my life, but if we're able to pull it out, it's going to be the most rewarding game that I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, and it should be a good one. I'm super excited. The grand finals, they get going this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. You guys do not want to miss it. Make sure you're following the channel, because we have more Nemesis Gaming League action. Saturday is grand finals day. It's gonna be super crazy there. But we're gonna get a quick interview here. We've got Andrew in the waiting room, and we're gonna bring him in here for this one. And Andrew, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I would say so. You're doing pretty good. I mean, you guys just came out here, a dominating performance, a 4-0 sweep. I mean, I know you guys are, you're really good, the number 1 seed, 15-3, but were you expecting to pull out the sweep in this one?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. That sounds really egotistical, but when we play our best, we know we're just better than Origin. And that's nothing against them. It's just we've played them before and we know.
Fair enough. I mean, you guys had a dominating performance there, and everything seemed to be clicking there, and you guys pulled it off. I mean, how were you guys feeling there? I mean, I know you said you were confident in that one. I mean, I know there was that game too, and for a moment it seemed like Origin could pull it back, but what do you think you guys did well today to kind of shut the door and hold them off?
We didn't really lose confidence. Game 2 was a really close game, and Origin played really well. But that game, I feel like just our offense was off. We just couldn't hit a shot. But we just knew that we could come back. Like we just knew it.
Psycho, do you have any questions here for Andrew?
Yeah. So how do you think that not having JD plays on the pitch with y'all, able to get down with y'all, knowing that he's there? I know he's sort of y'all's hype guy. Y'all's guy that gets everybody hyped up and ready to go and ready to play. Do you think that affected? Maybe that's why y'all were a little bit off on your offense tonight.
I think when we first got Dez, that was definitely the case. But me, Smiley, and Dez have been grinding together and just playing a lot. So I think we kind of just felt confidence because we've been playing a lot recently.
That's what's up.
All right, fair enough. And I'll ask you one last question here, Andrew. You have to go up against the Vipers in the grand finals this Saturday, 6 p.m. Are you ready for that game? I mean, what do you think you have for the Vipers in store for that one on Saturday?
I'd say the exact same for what we did to Origin on game 4.
Psycho, you got a response for that?
I mean, put your money where your mouth is. We'll see.
All right.
I got one more thing to say. Revenge for Rooks. That's our theme right now. We're going for revenge for Rooks. They deserve that playoff spot.
Well, rest in peace, Rooks. But congratulations, Andrew. He and the Melons are moving on to the grand finals this Saturday. It's going to be crazy. You do not want to miss it. Make sure you guys follow. Make sure you guys get involved in the Discord. Season 2 is coming to a close. And yeah, that Melons Vipers matchup on Saturday Night Rocket League to end the season. That's going to be a good one, Psycho.
Oh, yeah. We ready.
Psycho is ready here for the Vipers. He's going to be playing on that one. So we'll see him out on the pitch on Saturday. But that is going to do it for Melons Origin. We have another matchup, though, coming up in just a little bit. You do not want to miss it. This is going to be another good one. It should be starting as soon as possible with the server maintenance looming on our heads here. We got Knights taking on Distortion, and maybe, just maybe, the 1 seeds have advanced so far in all of these, and we're hoping maybe, just maybe, Distortion can pull off the upset, and we could see a 1-5 upset for all of our 1-5 matchups. But that one's coming up next. The Rival League action, Knights versus Distortion. You do not want to miss it. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.